by Ahmet Uysal. He is a professor of Middle Eastern Studies at Istanbul University. Professor, always good seeing you. We just heard our correspondent there talking about how things seem to be going back to normal. It's only been 2 weeks. Do you think we are moving the pin too fast? Are you concerned about the process as it's progressed till now?
No, I think they are progressing very well. And of course, the Syrian situation is complex, and also there are many urgent things to do. And I think it's progressing in a right direction. And for the reconstruction, reconciliation, also the bringing life to normalization. And then we need to maybe see the outcome of this new government. And of course, it needs a serious support from the international community. Turkey and Qatar and some other countries promised to help the country to stand alone. And this is the responsibility of the international community to help them, because they let them down. They left them alone during their fight against the dictatorship of Assad. And now it's kind of as a kind of apology. The international community should do their service, their responsibility to help the Syrian people that suffered for so long. So I think it's progressing very well. And of course, Turkey has several concerns, and also like the unity of the country, etc. Maybe we'll talk about that later.
Of course, Professor. Based on what you said, I think it might not be unreasonable to think or to understand why some groups in Syria will refuse to put down their arms, even though the leader of the interim government, Ahmed al Sharaa, says that no one will have guns there unauthorized. He's saying that everyone has to join together for a Syria of the future. There's also, as you were alluding to, the issues of Turkey's concerns, the PKK-YPG, the terror group. How concerned are you that these bad actors / uncertain actors can sabotage this entire process?
Yes, let's just remember that the Syrian people suffered because of the international intervention, international focus about what's going to happen if Assad falls, if ISIS comes, or some other groups, etc. So they whitewashed the Assad regime, but at the end, it's a failed regime, and it didn't provide anything to their own people. And then now it is the right time to progress, especially by uniting. So this international intervention and international kind of competition in the country kind of dragged the solution in Syria. Now we have the solution, then everybody should be like cooperating rather than trying to, especially Iran I am talking about here, instead of trying to preserve the Assad regime forces and Shiite militias, etc. So they had to join in the new government, democratic government, inclusive government, maybe pluralistic government. So they have to also be part of the solution rather than being part of the problem. So far, they've been the part of the problem, especially the security comes first, then the stability, then the development. So without security, you don't have the stability. Without stability, you don't get any progress in the services, in economy, in other aspects of life, economic, social, and maybe political. So security is the key to success of the new regime.
Professor, before I let you go, you mentioned interventionism. The West is always most concerned about protecting and promoting its own interests. I'm guessing the new Syrian interim government would like to no longer be one of the problem children of the Middle East. When it comes to Ahmed al Sharaa meeting foreign leaders, who would you recommend he not sit down with?
I think he should not sit down with the Iranians, because they've been part of the problem. The others, even like Russia, maybe is of course has responsibility in destroying the country, but has a veto power, and also to balance between the East and West. Sometimes the balance can work against you. Sometimes if you balance them like Turkey does in its own interest, it can help you. So I think still it should balance between East and West, China and others. And Syria is a peaceful country. It will be a peaceful country, and it is at the interest of everybody to support this peaceful country or peaceful project. As you said, it is not going to be a problem child of the world. It's going to be a contributing child of the region and of the world, and can do a lot to help to contribute to the global peace, regional peace, etc. I mean, Syrian people, we know them, are peaceful people. They also like working hard and take responsibility. Also, in these sufferings, maybe a lot of migration, etc. But they gain some experience in many countries, many different levels. So this is going to help them to reconstruct their own country. So I'm optimistic, but international competition and intervention should not hinder, must not hinder Syria's progress. So
Professor,
we need to support them.
Professor, always appreciate getting your input. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you.